Bledsoe out of the shotgun, backs up, looks, cocks, throws, and it is caught and diving down to the goal line. Let's see.
Damn it.
Well, the ball was popped loose.
They're going to rule him down.
Yeah.
You're down. You're down.
He was down, I believe.
Y'all just got a bunch of running for nothing. You know he's down. No. The next play is going to be the touchdown. Listen up. Hey, this is going to happen this year. We're going to go through a quarter where we're not going to produce much. But this is the kind of play we have to start making, all right? Hey, we got to go out there and punch this man on first down. Hey, man. No question about it.
In Drew Bledsoe's inaugural year, the Bills would adopt a winning game plan, taking critical steps to rebuild the pride of Buffalo. Drew Bledsoe arrived in Buffalo with 9 years of NFL experience. He brought the town a special gift: hope.
Oh, man. He's a godsend. Honest to God.
We don't work hard to get right here. Play smart, play physical, play with confidence. We'll win the game. Bring it up. Win on three. Win on three. 1, 2, 3.
And a lot of guys felt the energy that he was bringing. So he was a big part of our success this year.
Yeah, I like these uniforms better than New England's. You know me, I make anything look good. So. Doesn't get a whole lot better, you know? What else am I going to do that's going to be more fun than this?
In Buffalo, they got a saying, they're like, you're a Buffalonian. And, you know, he's a true Buffalonian. You know, we're pretty blue-collar. There's no highfalutin ways in Buffalo. So I was really shocked to see him come in and just be one of the guys.
What you say, Rook? Let's go, man. Good luck.
I can go back there.
You're going to take care of me for about 6, 7 years. Win a couple Super Bowls. You are a big, thick dude. I like to see that. That's great.
As Drew.
Jim Kelly is one of my heroes for a long time, and to have a chance to follow in his footsteps in Buffalo is a great honor. I only hope that I can have some of the success that he did. There's only one Jim. Only one Jim Kelly.
I think he is, you know, what we've been looking for since Jim left.
In the Bills' home opener, Bledsoe proved himself as a true Buffalonian, willing to lend a helping hand or a savage shoulder.
Bledsoe's just waiting for him. He puts it right underneath his chin. Little chin music by the quarterback.
A critical fourth down play in the final 30 seconds of regulation gave Bills fans a taste of the season ahead. Bledsoe connected with Eric Moles for a 29-yard touchdown to tie the game. Although the Bills lost in overtime, the following week offered another opportunity for OT redemption. The game in Minnesota demonstrated that no one picks on the Buffalo Bills. For the second straight week, the Bills needed a fourth down score to force the game into overtime. This time, they were down 3 points. They had 3 seconds.
It's going to be a 54-yard try. 54 yards. It's either overtime or 0-2 for the Bills. It hit the crossbar and went over. Do you believe that? The game is over. Oh, no, it isn't. We're going to overtime.
OT, second straight week into OT.
Deja vu. Bledsoe drops back, throws, got a man there. 20, down to the 15, 10-5, and in for the touchdown. The Bills win the game. Unbelievable.
To gain victory over the Vikings, Drew Bledsoe passed for 463 yards, achieving a career high and a franchise record. An NFL milestone was reached at the end of September as the Bills became the only team to ever start a season with 3 overtime games in their first 4 weeks.
Listen up. All I want is everything you got for as long as it takes. Yes, 6 minutes plus, and it's enough. It's enough to win. All I want is everything you got. Bring it up here. Win on 3. I got your back. 1, 2, 3.
No favorites were played in this game. Every touchdown pass went to a different receiver.
He's got the touchdown. It was Eric Moles. Got a touchdown pass thrown to the tight end, David Moore.
The real crowd pleaser was thrown in the 5th quarter of play.
Travis Henry has just sent this crowd into ecstasy, and that's the ball game.
Look, every single person in here, okay? Could have come a little bit earlier, but hey, they don't ask how, they just ask how many. We're 2-2 at the end of the first quarter of the season. That's what we wanted coming in the game. Great job.
Lineman Reuben Brown was selected to the Pro Bowl for the 7th consecutive year as a Bill, a record surpassed only by Bruce Smith. Throughout 2002, Brown inspired his teammates to come out fighting.
So let's go. Y'all know what's up. We've been working for this. We've been working for this. Get into it. Get into it. Up to your damn elbows. You see what I'm saying? Be the good team. You'll be a good team. We're a good team. Let's go prove it, baby. Let's get it on today. Victory on 3. 1, 2, 3. Victory.
Another attention getter was running back Travis Henry, number 20, who recorded his first 1,000-yard rushing season and then ran for 438 more yards. As a rusher, he ranked number 5 in the NFL in 2002 and number 5 in Bills history. Skills helped to decide the Week 6 Houston game. He rushed for a career-high 159 yards and scored 2 touchdowns. With this performance, Travis Henry became the first Bill to enjoy back-to-back games of over 125 yards since 1976. A fan favorite on defense was middle linebacker London Fletcher, who clocked in a franchise record 209 tackles. Bills defense got a chance to shine in Miami, grabbing the ball 6 times on turnovers.
A fumble on the play and a loose ball, and the Bills have the ball. London Fletcher, that's a big one.
Cornerback Nate Clements was responsible for half of the turnovers. His 3 interceptions tied the franchise mark and were just 1 shy of the league record.
Now he throws, it's intercepted. Return to the 20, down to the 15, the 10, the 5, and in for the touchdown on the play again. It is Nate Clements.
The defense had their best day of the season. At offense, the play of the game was made by Bledsoe's go-to guy at wide receiver.
Caught at the 30, at the 20, at the 15, at the 10, and into the end zone for the touchdown is Eric Moulds. What a tremendous play by the Bills. Unbelievable.
In 2002, Eric Moulds played to the power of 10. 10 touchdowns, 100 receptions, 1,000 watts of explosiveness.
What a leaping reception along the sideline. What a tremendous throw and 10. Picture perfect throw. Eric Moulds goes all the way.
Moulds proved to be one of the league's most elusive wide receivers. By the season midpoint, the Bills had more wins than in their entire 2001 season. In order to record one more, they would rely on their defense. Inside the 2-minute warning, the Bills were ahead by 7. To maintain their lead, they had to make a key 4th down stop.
Ball just inside the Bills' 20-yard line. 1:58 to play. Buffalo up 24-17. About a foot and a half away. Stewart runs. He is hit and pulled back. I don't think so. I don't think so. They didn't make it. They stopped him at the 20-yard line. And the Bills' defense going wild out there.
The month of November was not kind to Buffalo.
Come on now! Come on now! Come on now! Come on now!
3 tough losses pounded the Bills. But this was not the time to question. It was the time to reply. December brought typical Buffalo snowdrifts and a memorable season rematch against the Miami Dolphins.
Takes the snap, backs up in the pocket, and he loses the ball. The ball is free. It's picked up by the Bills. Run to the 40, down to the 35, down to the 30-yard line by Chidi Ahanotu. And straight ahead goes Bledsoe. How about it? How about it? Touchdown!
Bledsoe's performance swept away the opposition. The quarterback sneak was his first rushing touchdown as a Bill. Bledsoe's 270 passing yards helped Eric Moulds top the 1,000-yard receiving mark for the season.
And it is deflected and caught and run in for the touchdown by Eric Moulds. Unbelievable! 57-yard touchdown for the Bills.
The Dolphins primarily played a ground game. When they briefly went to the air, the Bills discouraged their decision.
Intercepted by the Bills. Picked off by Nate Clements.
The Bills dominated the Dolphins in the second half, overwhelming the visitors with back-to-back touchdown drives.
And it is caught. It is caught by Eric Moles down at the 4-yard line. Here's the handoff. Travis Henry is in for the touchdown. Travis Henry has scored, and the Bills lead.
Buffalo held on to a 17-point lead for the final 10 minutes, making December 1st feel like the 4th of July. The win advanced the Bills to 6-6, keeping playoff dreams alive.
You did a great job today. Enjoy this win because you earned it, fellas. Okay, the people in this room earned it. I'm very proud of you. Hey, be humble, be excited, enjoy it. We all know how hard it is. Be humble, all right? Let's go.
Bring it in, baby. Bring it in.
When the Chargers came to town, the Bills put on a show. The Travis Henry Show. The running back carried the ball 22 times for 122 yards. Henry's talents as a tiebreaker were required to upset a 13-13 deadlock in the last minute of play.
Oh, here's a running play around the corner, down to the 20, to the 15, the 10, the 5, and how about it? Touchdown, 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 touchdown. Unbelievable. Travis Henry has scored with 52 seconds to play.
In the closely fought AFC battles of 2002, no playoff berths were certain until late December. A 10-point deficit in Green Bay was all that prevented Buffalo from playing in the postseason. Entering their final game at 7-8, the Bills had a chance to split the difference while improving their numbers all around. Drew Bledsoe's second rushing touchdown of the season was the 4th of his career. Pressure on the Bengals' offense forced a fumble that was returned by London Fletcher for 20 yards, putting the Bills into position to break a franchise record. On the last Sunday of 2002, Eric Moles became the first Bill to record 100 receptions in a single season.
You did a great job. Two things on the game balls. First game ball, single season receiving record was broken, Eric Moles. Second one, tackles in a single season broken this year, London Fletcher. Where you at? Plus 5 from one season to the next season ties the record for this Buffalo Bills franchise. Okay, and that's a credit to you all on finishing this way today.
The Buffalo Bills have a special mandate for 2003. Shortly after the 2002 season, defensive guru Dick LeBeau was welcomed to the staff as assistant head coach, bringing 3 decades of NFL experience. Another acquisition from Cincinnati was linebacker Takeo Spikes, hired to help buoy Buffalo's defensive line. The town has already embraced another true Buffalonian.
What's going on, man? How are you?
Good.
You like the Bills?
Yep, I love them.
I'm the newest Bill in town, Takeo Spikes, 51.
Rounding out the revamped defense is tackle Sam Adams, a punishing presence who has clocked 2 Super Bowl appearances. The Buffalo Bills are a work in progress. Aggressive personnel changes paved the way for postseason competitiveness. The trip to the playoffs that was denied the Bills in 2002 has been rescheduled. All signs point to 2003 as a championship year for Western New York.
I'm putting all my chips on the table. Now you have to have the attitude. You got to come in and let's go for it today. Next season, I'm putting everything I have into the season coming up to, you know, come out with a championship.
2002 tied the mark for the best single-year improvement in Buffalo Bills history. Much of the credit is due to the offense led by quarterback Drew Bledsoe. Bledsoe ended the year as the second-ranked quarterback in the league. Although he already possesses a Super Bowl ring, Buffalo's quarterback is driven to take this team all the way.
When you look at the Super Bowl ring, Drew, 20 years from now, what are the things that are going to come back in your mind?
Well, it's something that I'll be proud of. You know, I'll be proud of the fact that I have that ring. There aren't too many of those in the world, and but I'll be more proud of the one that I win in Buffalo.